She walked away like you never mattered. Maybe she ghosted you, ignored your texts, or even left you for someone else. It hurt, and now, out of nowhere, she's back. At first, it might feel like she finally realized what she lost. Maybe she's changed, maybe she's ready to make things right. But before you believe any of that, you need to understand one thing. Women don't come back out of love. They come back when something in their life is missing. By the time you finish this, you'll see exactly why she's reaching out, what's really going through her mind, and how to handle it like a man who knows his worth. Because if you respond the wrong way, you'll find yourself right back where you started. Women don't play games with men they respect. They don't wake up one day and decide to test a man they see as a real catch. No, they do it when they sense an imbalance, when they know you're emotionally invested before they are. That's when they start pulling away, acting hot and cold, just to see how much power they have over you. And most guys take the bait, over-texting, over-explaining, chasing harder, without realizing that every emotional reaction makes them look weaker. A woman will test you just to see what she can get away with. She'll ignore your text just to see if you'll double text. She'll cancel plans to see if you'll still be available next time. She'll flirt with other guys in front of you to see if you'll lose control. If you take the bait, she knows she has you wrapped around her finger. The moment she sees you as predictable, she loses interest. Women crave excitement, challenge, and the presence of a man who is in full control of himself. And here's the truth most men don't realize. A woman only plays games with men she's unsure about. If she saw you as truly valuable, she wouldn't risk pushing you away. But if she sees you as an option, she'll test your limits. The moment you allow manipulation, she knows you're not the prize. A man who values himself doesn't stick around for mind games. The second he senses manipulation, he removes himself, and that's when the power dynamic flips. Nothing messes with a woman's mind more than a man who refuses to chase. Since she was young, she's been conditioned to believe that men will always pursue her, always fight for her attention. But when you remove your energy, when you go silent, stop validating her and completely detach, she starts to panic. At first, she'll assume you're just playing hard to get. She'll test you by posting something attention-seeking, or she might send a casual, low-effort message. Most men fail at this moment. They think she's finally interested again, and break their silence too soon. But that's exactly what she wants, to confirm that she still has you under control. The truth is, she doesn't truly miss you until she feels your absence on an emotional level. Women are used to men caving in after a few days of no contact. They expect you to react to their breadcrumbs. But when you don't, that's when doubt creeps in. She starts wondering if you've moved on, questioning whether she ever really had power over you. And the longer you remain unbothered, the more unsettled she becomes. Women tie a huge part of their self-worth to how men respond to them. When you stop responding entirely, she's forced to reevaluate herself. The biggest mistake men make is pretending to walk away while secretly hoping she'll come back. They check her social media, like her posts to stay on her radar, text her on birthdays, or find excuses to keep that connection open. All of this is weak. Women can sense when a man is still emotionally attached. The second she realizes you're still waiting for her, she knows she still has control. But when you truly let go, when you stop checking on her, stop wondering if she'll come back, and actually move forward, that's when she starts feeling regret. And here's the irony. Walking away only works when you mean it. If you're doing it just to make her chase, you've already lost. A man with true self-respect walks away because he refuses to waste time on someone who didn't value him the first time. And paradoxically, that's what makes her want you more. Women don't regret losing a man just because he walked away. They regret it when they see that he became someone they can't replace. When they see him getting stronger, more successful, more confident. Without them, that's when the regret hits. When they realize another woman is now benefiting from the upgraded version of the man they took for granted, the sting is even sharper. And by the time she fully realizes what she lost, it's already too late. She'll go through phases. At first she won't care, thinking you'll be back like every other guy. Then curiosity creeps in. Why hasn't he reached out? Then anxiety. Did she misjudge you? Is he really moving on? That's when she might test you, sending a random text or reacting to something you post. But if you ignore it, that's when real panic sets in. She starts wondering if she overplayed her hand, replaying every interaction, questioning everything, and finally full regret. But here's the truth. By the time she reaches that stage, you won't care anymore. See, the moment a man truly moves on, his value skyrockets. Women want what they can't have. The less available you are, the more desirable you become. And when she sees that you're thriving without her, it eats away at her. This is why the best revenge isn't to make her jealous. It's to make her completely irrelevant in your life. Once she realizes you don't even think about her anymore, that's when she feels the real loss. And if she reaches out, don't assume it means she's changed. Women don't come back because they suddenly appreciate you. They come back when they need validation. Maybe her other options aren't working out, maybe she's bored. Maybe she just wants to see if she still has control. If she sends a weak, meaningless message, ignore it. If she actually apologizes, you still don't rush back. A man who values himself doesn't get excited over breadcrumbs. Because at the end of the day, it's not about making her regret losing you. It's about becoming a man who doesn't need her validation in the first place. The moment you truly understand that, your entire mindset shifts. And that's when everything in your life changes.